Delta 496. Welcome to Jazz Club. Groundbreaking.
This is John F. Kennedy International Airport in New York. Airport is also known as JFK, or Kennedy Airport. In 2024, JFK saw 62 million passengers and ranked as the 6th busiest airport in the U.S. by passenger traffic. JFK is hub for Delta and American Airlines. Kennedy Airport gets a wide variety of international airlines as it is used by over 80 different carriers. JFK also gets significant amount of cargo traffic. JFK has 4 runways, as shown in the graphic on screen. The graphic also shows the most common departure and landing runways. Runways 3-1 left, 2-2 right, and 4 left are the most common takeoff runways, while 2-2 left, 4 right, and 3-1 right are the most common runways for landings. Welcome to John F. Kennedy International Airport in New York, New York.
Okay, and it's almost 1 hour in, it's 54 minutes in, and I have a little over 1 hour left in the challenge. Well, approximately 1 hour left in the challenge. And let's see if I can make it to the end without any mistakes. So far it has been busy, but I feel that I'm in control. Let's see if I can continue on that track. Where are we? Where are we? We have Delta plane. Coming where? There, okay. Delta 1829, taxi to terminal via hotel. So I guess they're going to have to hold behind the runway holding point before we can clear this empty.
Kennedy ground.
Delta ready to taxi. Delta 488, runway 31 left at Kilo Delta. Brickyard 5614, runway 31 left at Kilo Delta. Endeavour 4853, standby. American 2757, runway 22 right, cleared for takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. American 302, runway 22 right, line up and wait. Sun is about to set. It might get dark before the challenge ends. I think it's a little bit more difficult to play this airport in the dark, so I was hoping it wouldn't get dark before it ends, but apparently it will happen because it's just we have 1 hour still to go and it's already the sun is setting, so probably it will get dark. Brickyard, can we push this back? Probably.
Requesting push and start.
Alaska 20, cross runway 22 right. American 761, cross runway 22 right. Delta 1829, cross runway 22 right. Brickyard 5614, hold position. Let's hold them there. Let's wait these returning aircraft first.
American 761.
Delta 488, runway 31 left, cleared for takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Endeavour 5023, standby. We have a returning aircraft. Delta 1829, cross runway 22 right. Up Aviation 905, taxi to terminal via hotel. Up Aviation.
Runway 31 left, cleared for takeoff. On reaching altitude
JetBlue 297, runway 22 left, cleared to land.
Delta 488.
JetBlue 736, runway 22 left, cleared to land. Delta 958 heavy, runway 22 left, cleared to land. They have crossed, let's set here. American 302, runway 22 right, cleared for takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. It's busy. JetBlue 1283, runway 22 right, line up and wait. Try to keep everything together here at JFK. I feel I'm in control, but, you know, in a New York minute, anything can change.
Radio static fills the air tonight. Voices calling out in fading light. Runways humming, planes in tight embrace. Sunset spilling fire all over the place. Deltas lining up, they're ready to soar. pours inbound flight 24. American glides like a bird in stride. Air France whispers through the twilight skies. We orchestrate the dance of the skies. Metal birds serenade in our eyes. From distant lands to the heart of all space, JFK's echo never leaves a trace. Cargo's heavy rolling down the strip. Numbers, little birds, letters on my screen, they slip. Timers flashing, altitudes they rise, keeping pace with streaking urban skies. Out my window, dreams in motion fly. Every wing a story, every tear dry sky. Tracks we weave in this chaotic maze. A symphony of jet streams through the haze. We orchestrate the dance of the sky.
Endeavour 5023, runway 31 left at Kilo Echo. Let's use Kilo Echo, just for the sake of using it. I haven't used that. I wanted to use Kilo Echo as well. Just to mix it up a little. Delta 958 Heavy, taxi to terminal via hotel. Yes!
Taxi to terminal via
Endeavour 5023, runway 31 left, clear for takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. And the returning Brickyard is going where? We are going to the Terminal 8.
runway 31 left.
I cannot
Cleared for
wait.
takeoff on reaching altitude 1000. Contact departure. Endeavour 5023.
Brickyard 4337, taxi to terminal. Yes, that's the
Taxi
perfect
to
route.
terminal. Brickyard 4337.
Smart pilots they have in this aircraft. Good job, Brickyard, good job.
Kennedy Tower, Delta 305 and final 22 left.
Got you, Delta. Delta 305, runway 22 left, clear to land.
Runway 22 left, clear to land. Delta 305.
Brickyard 3723, runway 22 right, clear to takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. JetBlue 2053, runway 22 right, cross runway 31 right.
Runway 22 right. Cross runway 31 right.
That's right.
JetBlue 2053.
You got that right, JetBlue 2135. Back. JetBlue 71, pushback approved, expect runway 22 right. American 2603, pushback approved, expect runway 22 right. And the Delta plane that arrives here is going where?
Kennedy ground.
There.
JetBlue 71 with information echo. Requesting
Push and start. Delta 1957, taxi to terminal via hotel. Let's direct everyone to hotel. We
Taxi to
don't
terminal.
want them to use
Hotel.
Chile, like
Delta
mentioned.
1957.
Brickyard 4337, cross runway 22 right. Let's cross them.
Cross runway 22
Oh,
right.
we have Air France
Brickyard
plane.
4337.
And we had already one Air France plane. That was Air France 1 Heavy. This is Air France 3 Heavy.
Air France 3 Heavy with information echo. Requesting push and start.
Air France 3 Heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 31 left.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 31 left. Air France 3 Heavy.
Kennedy Tower. JetBlue
Kennedy
210
Tower.
on final 22 left.
JetBlue 210, runway 22 left, clear to land. JetBlue 71, runway 22 right, cross runway 31 right. They were just
Runway
ready to
22
taxi.
left. Clear to land. JetBlue 210. Runway 22 right.
Is that coming
Cross
here?
runway 31 right. JetBlue 71. Kennedy ground. JetBlue 71 ready to taxi.
Kennedy ground. American 2603 ready to taxi.
American ready to taxi. American 2603, runway 22 right via Charlie, cross runway 31 right. Okay, now sun is really low.
Runway 22 right.
It's
via
going to be
Charlie,
dark soon.
Cross runway 31 right.
It makes it a little bit
2603.
more challenging, I think. So let's be vigilant. I don't want to make a stupid mistake at the end. I've done at some challenges. Just don't want to get too complacent. I feel it's a little bit easier now. It isn't as hectic as it was in the start. So I feel that I should be able to pass the challenge. It's still 45 minutes, and like I said, in a New York minute, anything can change.
Turkish 1 heavy on final 22 left.
We have a Turkish plane. Turkish 1 heavy. Runway 22 left, clear to land. Turkish.
Runway 22 left, clear to land. Turkish 1 heavy.
What can we do? We can
Kennedy ground.
send Air France.
17903 with
That's
information
what we
echo.
can do.
Requesting push and start.
Air France 3 heavy, runway 31 left, cleared for takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. JetBlue 210, cross runway 22 right. Meanwhile, we can let them cross to right, because they are taking off, so we cannot send anyone from here. We can line these guys up so it's faster.
Runway 22 right, JetBlue 210.
JetBlue 71, runway 22 right, line up and wait. I'll push these guys back, but let's see where these are going. Over there, okay. That doesn't bother them. JetBlue 1793, pushback approved, expect runway 22 right. Too bad the Finnair plane is not due until later this evening to arrive. If I remember correctly, they arrive sometime after 7 PM, so we are not going to see Finnair plane landing, unfortunately, but maybe I'll do this some other time when there's Finnair plane involved as well. Those of you who don't know, I'm a Finn, so that's why I'm sucker for Finnair planes. We can send from here. JetBlue 71, runway 22 right, cleared for takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. American 2603, runway 22 right, line up and wait.
Runway 22 right, clear for takeoff.
I'm so excited. I'm loving this JFK airport. It's exciting, it's new, it's brilliantly done, it's beautiful. A lot of things going on. Let me know how you like it. Do you like Kennedy Airport in real life? Cargo King. Also, if you play this game, I want to know if you have tried out this airport. It's just released a few days ago by the time of filming this video. It's only a few days old, but if you're watching this later, at a later date, maybe it has been around for some time. So I want to know how you like to play this airport if you're playing this game. Cargo King 232 heavy. Don't think for 1 second you are the king. I'm the king. Understand? Cargo King 232 heavy. Pushback approved, expect runway 22 right. And don't forget that I'm the king of JFK.
Runway 22 right, Cargo King 232 heavy.
Brickyard 5778, runway 22 left, clear to land. JetBlue 1793, runway 22 right, cross runway 31 right. You can send from here. American 2603, runway 22 right, cleared for takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. American 2772, runway 22 right, line up and wait. Arrival.
Runway 22 right. Cross
Delta
runway 31 right.
2934, taxi to terminal via hotel. Yes.
Runway 22 right.
I'm killing it. I feel I'm killing it. Luckily it's not dark yet. Luckily. How much time?
Kennedy
A
Tower,
little over half an hour.
5778 on
38
final
minutes.
22 left.
38 minutes I need to make it. JetBlue 1568, cross runway 22 right. Delta 2934, cross runway 22 right. Yes, I let them come back here.
Runway 22 right.
These guys come back here.
158.
Let's give them a standby
Runway
command.
22 right.
JetBlue 711, standby. Just in case, I don't want to push them back yet. Let's wait this one first. We're in no rush. Turkish, we have a Turkish plane.
Heavy ready to taxi.
Turkish 1 heavy. Taxi to terminal via hotel.
Taxi to terminal via hotel. Turkish 1 heavy.
Turkish 1 heavy. Are you sure you're not too heavy? Turkish 1 heavy. Are you sure you're not too heavy?
Command wrong start. Turkish 1 heavy.
Yeah, just having fun with you. That's all. These guys are probably going to the Air France terminal. Yeah, this is the terminal for Star Alliance because there's Air France planes, there's Swiss, and there's Turkish. This is the One World Alliance terminal, and this is the Delta terminal. Welcome to Jazz Club. Delta 496. Welcome to Jazz Club. Groundbreaking.
Negative. I'm on the ground. Delta 4906.
Delta 496, don't give me negative. I'm in no mood for negative. Now, get a hold of yourself and listen to my commands.
Negative. Unable. Delta 4906.
Unable. Pilots, unable. That's what they tell me. Delta 496, pushback approved, expect runway 31 left. Endeavour 5251, pushback approved, expect runway 31 left.
Pushback approved.
Let's push them
runway
back.
31 left. Delta 4906.
Let's head from here. American 2772, runway 22 right, cleared for takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. JetBlue 1793, runway 22 right, 11 right. JetBlue 711, pushback approved, expect runway 22 right. Delta, what are you? Delta 1339er, taxi to terminal via hotel.
Runway 2 to right.
They are going
Clear to
there.
takeoff.
Okay, we need to be
Reaching
careful with
altitude
these
1000.
returning
Contact
aircraft.
departure.
This is where I can mess up.
American 772.
It's not that busy anymore, it's just
Line up and wait.
mediocre
JetBlue
busy.
17903.
Pushback approved.
It's not
expect runway
too
30
busy.
right. JetBlue
That's
711.
when it's easy to get complacent and make a mistake.
Via hotel. Delta 1339.
Now Pieturi, get a hold of yourself and
Final 22 left.
try to stay focused. Delta 752 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 31 left. Okay, so we are pushing them back even though that these are coming right next to them, but we'll send them first and then let these return, so.
Kennedy ground. Delta 752 heavy with
JetBlue
information echo.
380,
Requesting
runway
push
22
and
left,
start.
clear to land. Delta 333, runway 22 left, clear to land. Delta 333, 333, 333, runway 222, 2222 left, clear to land.
Clear to land. Delta 333.
Delta 333, 333, runway 222, 2222, clear to land.
Negative. Him in the air. Delta 333.
Kennedy ground. Delta
Kennedy ground.
496 ready to taxi.
Ready to taxi. Cargo King is ready to taxi. JetBlue 1793, runway 22 right, clear for takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Cargo King 232 heavy, runway 22 right via Charlie. I almost forgot about them.
Runway 2 to
Luckily I
right.
didn't get a
Cleared for
mistake
takeoff. On reaching
for letting
altitude
them
1000,
to wait too
contact
long.
departure.
Blue 711 ready to
Ready
taxi.
to taxi.
Kennedy Tower. Secretariat Arena 1203 on final 22 left.
Secretary Arena.
Kennedy ground. Delta 752 heavy ready to
Secretary Arena. What is this? Secretary Arena.
Kennedy ground. Brickyard
What is that?
508 with information.
Is that some kind of private jet?
Requesting push and start.
Delta 752 heavy, runway 31 left at Juliet Bravo. Endeavour 5251, runway 31 left at Juliet Bravo. That's it, Juliet Bravo.
Runway
Also.
3102
Delta 496, runway 31 left at Kilo Delta. Brickyard 5778, taxi to terminal via hotel. Okay,
Runway
That's
31 left.
JetBlue 380, taxi to terminal.
Taxi to terminal via hotel.
Secretary Arena.
Yard 5778.
JetBlue 711, runway 22 right, cross runway 31 right. Brickyard 4508, pushback approved, expect runway 22 right. Endeavour 5251, cross runway 22 right. Delta 752 heavy, cross runway 22 right. Let's hold this here. JetBlue 711, hold position. Let's hold them there just in case. Let's let these guys go first, so that there's no situation happening where they are taxiing into each other here, so let's play it safe. You always want to play it on the safe side. Secretary Arena 1203, runway 22 left, clear to land. You and your secretaries.
Runway 22 left.
It's probably a plane filled with secretaries. Maybe
Arena 1203.
Secretary.Arena, I don't know. Maybe it's a private jet and there's some big shot in there and the big shot has like a bunch of secretaries there. I don't know. Plane filled with secretaries because it's a secretary arena. There must be arena filled with them. Yeah, coming to New York. That's what you get. JetBlue 711. Continue taxi. American 21 heavy, runway 22 left, clear to land. Delta 333. Taxi to terminal.
Continue
Where are they
taxi.
going?
JetBlue 7.
No. Delta 333. Taxi to terminal via hotel. Let's make sure
Runway
that
22 left. Cleared to land.
they switch the
American
routing.
21 heavy.
Yes,
Delta 333.
that's the way to do it.
Kennedy ground. Brickyard 4508 ready to taxi.
Brickyard ready to taxi. Brickyard 4508, runway 22 right via Charlie, cross runway 31 right. Yeah, let's send them right away.
Runway 22 right. Via Charlie.
They're all waiting to cross this
31
runway
right.
and we soon
Brickyard
are going to let them
4508.
do that. Let's send these first.
Kennedy Tower. Cathay Cargo.
Cathay
84
Cargo,
heavy,
that's
final
nice.
22 left.
Delta 496, runway 31 left, clear to takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Let's see, now we can let these guys all cross the runway, get there. We can line up the Cargo King. Cargo King 232 heavy, runway 22 right, line up and wait. Turkish 1 heavy, cross runway 22 right. Delta 1339, cross runway 22 right. Endeavour 549-7, hold position standby. Delta 333, cross runway 22 right.
Runway 22 right.
Brickyard 5778, cross runway 22 right. JetBlue 380, cross runway 22 right. Yeah, it's getting dark
Cross
soon.
runway 2 to right.
I'm a little bit tense, I'm a little bit excited. There's all of a sudden there's a lot more activities going on and I'm in fear that I make a mistake at the end. I don't want to make a mistake. Let's just hope I have everything under control. There's no planes here. Brickyard is taxiing over here. They're waiting there. We have one plane approach without clearance. They're coming. They're coming here. That's not a problem. They're coming here. That's not a problem. They are coming over there. That's not a problem. They are coming over here. That's not a problem if we let them just wait. And these are coming here, and that's not a problem either if we let them just wait. So now we can send everyone across. We can send Cargo King. Cargo King 232 heavy, runway 22 right, cleared for takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. JetBlue 711, runway 22 right, line up and wait. We have Secretary Arena.
right. Cleared for takeoff on reaching altitude 1000.
Secretary Arena 1203, taxi to terminal via hotel. Look at this.
Runway 22 right. Line
It
up
is
point.
a private jet.
Blue 711.
Yeah.
Taxi to terminal. via hotel.
Like I thought.
Secretariat Arena 120.
Secretary.arena.
Kennedy
Some
Tower,
big shot
exit
with
jet 812 on final 22
plane
left.
full of secretaries coming to New York. Have fun in New York.
Kennedy ground. Delta 229er 3 with information echo. Requesting push and start.
Americans landing, we need to give them clearance. Cathay Cargo 84 heavy, runway 22 left, clear to land. Exit jet 812, runway 22 left, clear to land.
Runway 22 left.
We
Clear
have-
to land. Cathay Cargo
we can send
84
these.
heavy.
Endeavour 5251, runway 31 left, cleared for takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. American.
Runway 22 left. Clear to land. Exec jet 812.
Runway 31 left. Cleared for takeoff on reaching altitude 1000. Contact departure. Endeavour 5251.
Approach lights. Explain this on approach. We have American. 21 heavy. 21 heavy. American 21 heavy, taxi to terminal via hotel Alpha.
Taxi to terminal via hotel.
We're taking
Alpha.
off.
American 21
And
heavy.
return to the runway. Delta 752 heavy, runway 31 left, land upon right. Because we can send,
Runway
meanwhile we
31
can
left.
send from here.
Line up and wait. Delta 752
JetBlue
heavy.
711, runway 22 right, cleared for takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Runway 22 right. Cleared
Now
for
we can
takeoff
push these
on
back.
reaching altitude
Endeavour
1000.
549
Contact
pushback
departure.
approved, expect runway 31 left. Delta 229 standby. Let's have them stand by. Brigade is from
Pushback
there.
approved. Expect runway
There's
31
nothing
left.
happening here.
Endeavour
Turkish is
5497.
coming home.
Stand by.
Sun has
Delta
set.
229er 3.
It's not dark yet, luckily.
Tower. Endeavour 5301
Let's see.
on final 22.
We have 24 minutes. Please God, I hope I can make it. Root for me. Not long. Little over 20 minutes, I can do it. I must be able to do it. Secretary.arena 1203, cross runway 22 right.
Cross runway 22 right.
American 21 heavy.
Arena 120
Cross runway 22 right.
Cross runway 22 right. American 21 heavy.
Cathay Cargo. Oh my goodness, this is beautiful. Look at this. And they've got this is the first plane that actually uses the whole runway. Look, they exit the runway at the last exit point. All the other planes were able to exit the runway here or here, so two earlier points. They had to go all the way to the end of the runway. Probably they have a lot of heavy cargo on board, not able to, you know. Let's send these first. Delta 752 heavy, runway 31 left, cleared for takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. And let's send them read on.
Runway
Send them
31
here.
left.
And
Clear
exit
for
jet
takeoff
approach.
on reaching altitude 1000.
After they have taken
Contact
off, we
departure.
let these
Delta
guys cross.
752 heavy.
I don't know what happens if I let them cross the runway now. Probably nothing.
Kennedy Tower. Delta 1514 on final 22 left.
Yeah, but just, you know, I don't want to be taking any unnecessary risks. Secretary.arena is going where? Yeah, that's not a problem. Somewhere there, the private jet area. These guys are going to the Terminal 8, like I guessed, yeah. And then we have Brickyard. Yeah, let's have Brickyard take off. Brickyard 4508, runway 22 right, cleared for takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Endeavour is probably ready to taxi. Endeavour 5497, runway 31 left at Kilo Echo. And now we can let the cargo plane go. Cathay Cargo 84 heavy, taxi to terminal via Hotel Alpha. cross runway 31 left. Endeavour 5301, runway 22 left, clear to land. Exit jet 812, taxi to terminal via hotel. Delta 1514, runway 22 left, clear to land. Now look at this, this is beautiful.
Delta 1514.
Pushback
The
approved.
approach
Expect
lights
runway
here.
31 left.
Oh, look
Delta
at this is so
229
beautiful.
Kennedy
Sun is
Tower,
setting.
Tower 6121 final 22 left.
My goodness, look at this. This is just pure
Kennedy
awesomeness.
ground, American 198 heavy with
New York,
information
there's
echo,
Manhattan
requesting push and
skyline.
start.
Wow. Oh wow, the next plane is landing just about now. This is so cool. This is beautiful. Endeavour 5497, runway 31 left. Cleared for takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Runway
We
31
don't have
left,
any planes on
cleared for
22
takeoff.
right.
On reaching
Endeavour
altitude
is landing.
1000, contact departure. Endeavour
We can let this
54907.
cross. Exit jet 812, cross runway 22 right. Cathay cargo 84 heavy, cross runway 22 right. Endeavour 5301, taxi to terminal via hotel, cross runway 22 right. We can let them cross already, because there's no activity on runway 22 right.
Endeavour 5301.
Okay, we have some activity
Kennedy
here.
ground. Delta 229 ready to taxi.
American 198 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 22 right. Let's send them to 22 right and let's use
Pushback
Charlie.
approved,
That should
expect
be
runway 22
that should
right.
not be a problem.
American 198 heavy.
Delta 612, runway 22 left, clear to land. Now it's beginning to be quite dark. Delta 383 heavy, runway 22 left, clear to land. 3 Delta planes are on approach. They're probably all coming here to this Delta terminal, as you do. So just need to be careful if there are departing planes that they are soon going to want to push back probably. So this could be still a potential error here if I'm not too careful. Let planes push back and then they are returning aircraft to the same terminal. So need to be careful because there's not now a lot of activity with the Delta planes. So let's be aware of that. They're going to the private jet area, yeah, then there's the Cathay cargo, they're going there somewhere. Yeah, that's not a problem either. Delta plane has pushed back, let's send them. Delta 22903, runway 31 left at Kilo Echo. Delta 1514, taxi to terminal via hotel.
Taxi to terminal, drive hotel. Delta 1514.
Kennedy ground. Delta
Okay,
887
like I said,
information
there is a
echo,
pushback
requesting push and
request
start.
in the same terminal. However, this plane is going to the opposite side, so that should not be a problem. We can push these guys back. What about this one? Yeah, that should not bother them either. Delta 887, pushback approved, expect runway 31 left. But we need to be careful.
Pushback
Shelter.
approved. Expect runway 31 left. Delta 887.
Are they ready to taxi? Probably. American 198 heavy, runway 22 right via Charlie, cross runway 31 right. Yes. Oh, there's the Cathay cargo. Oh, these cargo 747s are such a beautiful aircraft. If you haven't watched my Amsterdam Schiphol episode, you should go and watch that. It was a really awesome episode with really beautiful KLM cargo 747. Absolutely amazing. And also Schiphol Airport Amsterdam is extremely busy. That was very hectic. I'm not going to tell you did I pass the challenge or not, but let's say that it was very, very intense. So go check out my Amsterdam episode. JetBlue 1285, runway 22 left, clear to land. Delta 22903, runway 31 left, clear to takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Delta 612, taxi to terminal via hotel. Okay, so we need to be careful because this plane is coming here and they want pushback. So you need to be careful. This is exactly where you can easily go wrong. Let's give these standby command And let's wait that these returning aircraft have returned home before we push them back. I think that's the safe play. This we can direct away now. Delta 887, runway 31 left at Kilo Delta. Delta 168 heavy, standby. They're going to have to stand by.
Runway 31 left. Kilo
Here
Delta.
we have a new American
Delta
pushback,
887.
okay. American 1174, pushback approved, expect runway 22 right. Oh, it's keeping me busy, it's keeping me busy. Let's see how long, 15 minutes, 14 minutes, 14 minutes left. Can I make it? Just, Piituri, stay focused. Calm yourself and stay focused. You can do this, I can do this. Ice Air 615, runway 22 left, clear to land. Ice Air. They're going to have to wait. We're going to have to let these guys come home first. That's the plan. Runway 22 right is clear, Delta 1514, cross runway 22 right. Delta 612, cross runway 22 right. And then we have next Delta plane coming home, and they are coming there. Okay.
Cross runway 22 right. Delta 612.
I guess we can use Juliet just for this one time.
Kennedy ground.
I'm breaking my own system, but I'll use it just this one time. Delta 383 heavy. Taxi to terminal via Juliet.
Taxi to terminal via Juliet. Delta 383 heavy.
Delta 168 heavy standby. Let's have them stand by.
Standby. Delta 168 heavy.
Over there.
Kennedy ground. American 117.
Beeline.
Ready for taxi.
It's Beeline. Beeline wants pushback. Delta 887, runway 31 left, cleared for takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Let's send them. We can let these guys cross runway 22 right also, yep. Delta 383 heavy, cross runway 22 right.
Cross runway
Let's get them all
22
home
right.
and then push these guys back, and we should be fine. We can push Beeline back. Beeline 502 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 31 left. That should be
Pushback
Belgium,
approved.
Air
Expect
Belgium.
runway 31 left.
But it's not.
Beeline 502 heavy.
It's actually Air Europa, but that's something they have a Spanish flag over there, so maybe it's just that Air Belgium is renting this plane or something like that. Must be, because, you know, it's Air Europa, even though that call sign is Beeline, so yeah. Probably some shenanigans like that. JetBlue want to push back. JetBlue 2715, pushback approved, expect runway 22 right. These guys are coming home, these guys are coming home, these guys are coming home. JetBlue is going there, okay, that should not be a problem. JetBlue 1285, taxi to terminal. Yeah, we can use that routing, that's fine.
Taxi to terminal. JetBlue 1285.
We can actually send from here. American 198 heavy, runway 22 right, cleared for takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Yeah, it's dark.
Runway 22 right.
It's getting difficult to see.
Kennedy Tower. Brickyard 4047 on final 22 left.
Brickyard 4047, runway 22 left, clear to land. I'm doing it.
Runway 22
I'm
left.
doing it.
Clear to land.
10 minutes. 10 minutes, 10 seconds. I'm going to pass the challenge at JFK. I think it's safe to say that I'm able to do it, but I need to be very careful to the very end. No complacency. There's no room for complacency. Delta 168 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 31 left. Beeline 502 heavy, runway 31 left at Juliet Bravo. Night falls upon New York City. I'm in a New York state of mind. American 105 heavy. I'm taking a Greyhound. Hudson River Line. I'm in a New York state of mind.
Negative. I am in the air. American 105 heavy.
American 105 heavy. You're in the air, but I'm in the New York state of mind.
Negative. I am in the air. American 105 heavy.
American 105 heavy, runway 22 left, clear to land. Beeline is taxiing.
Kennedy ground. ground.
Ooh.
Delta 168 heavy
We have
ready
a
to
Speedbird.
taxi.
Speedbird 777.
Kennedy
Ooh,
ground.
yeah.
Speedbird 112 heavy with information echo.
Oh, that's
Requesting
beautiful.
push and start.
Speedbird 112 heavy. Pushback approved. Expect runway 22 right. The pleasure is all mine
Pushback approved.
to give you the
Expect
pushback
right.
clearance.
Speedbird 112 heavy.
What a smoke show. What a smoke show. Delta 168 heavy runway 31 left at Juliet Bravo. JetBlue 2880 runway 22 left clear to land. I'm beginning to be in the final minutes of the
Runway
challenge.
22 left.
How much
Clear to
time?
land.
7 minutes, 7.5 minutes. 6.5
Kennedy
minutes.
Tower, JetBlue 2880 on final
Oh
22
god,
left.
I hope I don't make a mistake at the end. Speedbird ready to taxi.
Kennedy ground. Speedbird 112 heavy ready to taxi.
Speedbird 112 heavy runway 22 right via Charlie cross runway 31 right.
Runway 22 right via Charlie. Cross runway 31 right.
There you go.
Speedbird 112 heavy.
Wow. Look at that. What a smoke show. American 2995, pushback approved, expect runway 22 right. Hope I have everything under control here. I should have everything under control. Just 5 minutes left approximately. It's intense. I feel a little bit intimidated. Let's cross these guys. Ice Air 615, cross runway 22 right. Interesting.
Cross runway 22 right. Ice Air
They go
615.
They're not on intersecting paths, that's good. We can send from here. Beeline 502 heavy, runway 31 left. Clear for takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Brickyard 4047, taxi to terminal by hotel. Yeah, that should not be a problem. I'm nailing it.
Kennedy Tower. Delta
Few more minutes.
Final 22 left.
Delta 532, runway 22 left, clear to land. Delta 168 heavy, cross runway 22 right. Brickyard 4047, cross runway 22 right. Cross also. American 2995, runway 22 right via Charlie, cross runway 31 right. Brickyard 4349, standby. Alaska 19er, pushback approved, expect runway 22 right. JetBlue 2715, runway 22 right, cleared for takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. American 1174, runway 22 right, line up and wait. How much time? 3 minutes. 3 minutes and 10 seconds. JetBlue is taking off. We can line these guys up. Delta 168 heavy, runway 31 left, line up and wait. And we can let these guys go. Back to terminal. Let's use Juliet. American 105 heavy, taxi to terminal. Yeah, they can use Juliet.
Taxi to
That's
terminal.
fine.
American 105 heavy.
There's no planes there now. We make sure of that. Let's make sure that I haven't missed anything. I should not have missed anything. Everything should be in order. We can send from here. American 1174, runway 22 right, cleared for takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Speedbird 112 heavy, runway 22 right, line up and wait. Line the Speedbird. I think the American takeoff is the last one we are able to record. Because it's under 1 minute. JetBlue 2880, taxi to terminal.
Taxi to terminal.
I think we
JetBlue 2880.
have just enough time to let these rotate and record that takeoff. And after that the challenge is done, because it's only a few seconds remaining. Endeavour 5436, runway 22 left, clear to land. Alaska 19er, runway 22 right via Charlie, cross runway 31 right. Brickyard 4349, runway 22 right via Charlie, cross runway 31 right. It took off. Now it's time. 7 seconds. 7 seconds.
Cross runway 31 right.
Yeah.
Brickyard 4349.
Done. challenge is done. 7 p.m. I made it! JFK, no mistake. And what an exciting challenge this was. And I'm so happy that they have this airport now. Oh, this was very enjoyable. Man, I liked it. I liked it a lot. Let's go and check the menu. Let's see the score. Okay, so quick game at KJFK. Score 11,100. We had 58 takeoffs. We had 53 landings. That's 111 airplane movements altogether, which means it's 55 per hour approximately. So it was busy. Over 50 is busy. Over 60 is crazy busy. I enjoyed this one a lot. JFK, really cool airport. Such a legendary airport. So I really enjoyed this episode. I hope you enjoyed this one as well. And if you enjoyed it, please subscribe to get notified for future content like this. Hit the like button if you liked it. And before my next video comes out, you can check out my previous videos. There are some pretty awesome challenges there as well, so go ahead and check them out, and I hope to see you soon again.